Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Gemini for October of 2012. This also applies if you have a Gemini ascendant. So my Geminis, first thing to keep reminding you is that Jupiter, planet of good fortune, opportunities, growing, learning, expanding, travel, is in your sign until June of next year. So it's very, very important that you take advantage of this. And I will keep reminding you, so don't worry about it. It's important that you are more assertive about the things that you want. It's a year to really take advantage of opportunities. It's a year to take a few more risks than you might normally take. Not silly risks, thought through risks, but nonetheless something that excites you to move into this new 12-year period that you're just beginning with Jupiter in your sign. So do keep that in mind as I give you the forecast for this month, because that is always the overlay of everything for you Geminis until June of 2013. We've got Venus, planet of love, joy, and also your money in your fourth house for much of this month. So this is a good time really for spending time at home. It's usually a good time for good relationships with your family, particularly with parents or older ones in your family. It's a good time for redecorating, for beautifying your home in some way. Venus also rules sweet foods and nice drinks, so you would need to watch that you are not overindulging this month in foods that might not be too good for you. Just don't overdo it. Venus has a tendency to want to languish and to really enjoy something sensually to the fullest. Towards the end of the month, we've got Venus going into your fifth house, which is a wonderful time for love, for relationships, for meeting somebody new, for those of you that are looking for that. It's also a good time for sports, for going to concerts, to museums, anything that brings you pleasure, for playing games. Anything like that is wonderful, very well aspected towards the end of the month. We've got Mars in your sixth house for the first week of the month, so that's going to mean you're going to be putting a lot of energy into your work. Probably not the best month for getting along with people in the workplace, so I would say try not to work too closely with people if you can help it, because there could be some disagreements. But it's a very good time for being busy and accomplishing a lot. Then after the first week of the month, we've got Mars going into your seventh house of relationships, and this is opposite the Jupiter. And we've also got Mercury there for some of this month as well. So this could mean some challenges in your relationships, because you're not going to feel like compromising very much. You're going to feel as though, hey, you know, I'm not going to take any more of this. And it's a wonderful time actually with Mars in the seventh house for clearing the air. If something needs to be said, you need to get something off your chest. Great time to do it with Mars in your seventh house. But there could be some legal issues. Lawsuits, anything like that can be stimulated during this transit of Mars through your seventh house. But equally, it can bring a strong man into your life, somebody who is quite overpowering maybe, or who wants to boss you, and you might have to just stand up for yourself and say, hey, hang on a minute, this is what I'm wanting, not what you want all the time. And of course, the most important thing to share with you is the fact that this month, Saturn, the great teacher, changes signs on October the 5th, moving out of Libra, where it's been for the last over 2.5 years, and into Scorpio, and it's moving into your sixth house of work, service, and health. So for you, Geminis, I think you may find, many of you, that where you're working goes through some restructuring. You may find that you change the direction of your work, or you may in fact work in a different place. Your work may come to an end. You may need to find new work, new employment. You may find that your responsibilities, got a lot of responsibility in the workplace. It's a wonderful time having Saturn in that sixth house for any kind of resolutions to do with your physical body. I've seen lots of clients, as soon as Saturn goes into the sixth, it's a great time for going on a diet and actually losing weight. I've seen people really lose weight. I've seen people really get fit. seriously fit when Saturn comes into their 6th house. So these are the things I will be looking at. Is if you know that there's certain things you need to get in order to have a structure for your physical health, this is a great time to do it with Saturn coming into your 6th house of work and health. And for your work as well, this could be a good time for deciding on a different direction for your career. You may feel as though you're coming to dead ends, and you may need to study and aim for a different career. This would be a good time to start that, Geminis. And against that, we've got the backdrop, of course, all month with this Pluto square to Uranus from your 8th to your 11th houses. So this is going to mean a lot of change in your friendships going on, a lot of change in the people you feel you can trust or maybe cannot trust. Make sure you're not rushing into new relationships. Could be some power struggles in various relationships or with some organizations that you belong to. And you may need to just unstick yourself from people that you've got too deeply involved with, and maybe it's just time for a change and time for Gemini to be on your butterfly way and to find something new, some new horizons, new contacts, new people. So there you have it, my Geminis. I wish you a great month. Thank you to those of you who share these videos, tweet them, comment, subscribe to me, sign up for my free newsletter, whatever it is. I'm always delighted to hear from you. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.